viver vuol contento, chi solo senza stento la pace troverà, la pace troverà, la pace troverà.
Thank you and welcome. Antonio Salieri, composer of our first song. Hollywood would like you to believe that he murdered Mozart. Poisoned him, scared him to death, one of those things. Actually, Antonio Salieri was one of the most respected, most famous composers in Vienna, a contemporary of Haydn, of Mozart, and also Beethoven, and actually one of the most celebrated teachers of that time. He was a teacher of Mozart, he was a teacher of Beethoven. His problem was he lived at the same time as Haydn, Mozart, and Beethoven, so nobody knows who he was, and they wouldn't if it weren't for Hollywood mistelling his story. You probably don't know who Albrechtsberger is either, do you? Another teacher, Beethoven. Now, all of them say, however, Beethoven was a poor teacher, didn't finish assignments, didn't do well with things, and they said he just didn't listen well. That I'm used to. So the piece that we sang, this opening song, just talks about the joy of making music, and it's actually a proven scientific fact that they were singing about in the 18th century already, that if you want a way to happiness, sing in a choir, and that's what that text was about, is just the joy that comes from this singing together, and that's a theme that kind of goes through the music that we're singing this morning. You'll notice that it had overlapping melody lines. So they kind of created the harmonies out of this same melody that repeated through the voices. And we call that a round in our nomenclature, a round. The musical word to use that is a canon. And one of the things that they teach you in choir conductor schools, if you want to start your choir concert off with a bang, sing a canon. So am I doing any better? No? Okay, right, so. All right, so we'll switch gears here a little bit. Everybody in life experiences ups and downs, and it's pretty well impossible to get through life without experiencing loss at some time. This text of our next song is one that acknowledges that. It also is one that brings hope with a well-placed faith. But I've told people in the past, and I've experienced this in my own life, that you can't know joy until you've known sorrow. And you can't know love until you've had to be loved. So hear that in this song. theme of singing together and the joy that it brings is actually the impetus of the text of this next song, All the Way Home. It wasn't written by a person. It was written by a choir. Radcliffe Choral Society just decided to write a text that spoke to their joy of what singing did for them, that brought them together, the joy they had together, the fact that the song just stays within the heart. And that's always what you want, is that you sing something that's meaningful enough that it's just going to stay with you, both text and tune, and that's what we hope for this piece, All the Way Home. Out here, raise those hands high because you're going to follow that hand up. and come sing with us. Please, if you would, it's always the tradition to end these concerts with the singing of Be Ye Glad, written specifically for the McPherson Choir. So don't be bashful, don't be shy, don't even be standoffish. Please come join us if you would. So come on up. Music is here on these sides. And the choir will let you into your section. We've got bassist, soprano, alto, tenor. So they'll let you infiltrate. There's some scores here, unless you have them memorized still, which you very well might. They're here for you. So a little. Oh, here we go. I can yell too, Shane, but this is so much easier. There we go. If you don't know, Be Ye Glad was written by Michael Blanchard, who came to visit campus back in the 70s, just as a clinic, and the choir director at the time, Stephanie Grauber, as I'm told, this may be entirely wrong, but I think that is correct. Actually took classes with Stephanie Grauber, so I knew her as well. Asked him if he would make a SATB arrangement of this famous song, Be Ye Glad, for the choir. And so it's become a signature ending song for them. One of the things that I firmly believe is that the test of a good text is whether it's both timely and timeless. If it means something when it was written and it means something the 70s to the 2020s, 45, 50 years later. And this does. When we sang this last year, we talked about the issues that were going on at the American United States southern border. When we sang it in the spring, it was Ukraine. It's still Ukraine. It's areas of Africa. It's Iran. There's areas where people need hope. And this song is what brings that hope, if we will be that hope and take it other places. So enjoy, Be Ye Glad. So this is how we do it. This is because I was told this is the right way to do it. And who am I to argue? First stanza is tenor bass unison, and then SATB on the refrain. Second stanza, soprano alto unison, the root on the refrain. And we do the third stanza in unison also, all voices unison, third stanza, and then break into parts. I actually have this phrase. Some people like to sing it all in one breath. Do what you want, but I'm going to praise it. All right, so enjoy.
These days of confused situations, in these nights of a restless repose, when the heart and the soul of the nation lay wounded and cold as a rose, from the grave of the
to the alums who rehearse Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12, please continue to come. That'll be great. Thank you for coming. I think homecoming is now officially over. We return you to your normally scheduled life. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it very much.